Hey, Mr. Peso. It's video challenge day 34. Hey, Peso, it's gonna be okay. Day 34. This beautiful morning, I'd like to wish a good morning, a beautiful morning to everyone, except the assholes that shorted silver the last couple days. Got it down below 22, and saw overnight that I guess the European Central Bank announced that they would raise interest rates by 1/4 percentage point from 0 to 0.25, and so now the metal spiked overnight trading. I think last I checked this morning, silver was up almost $1. I think it was up over 4%, which is a beautiful thing to see. Been a lot of down days the last couple years, a lot of up days recently. Well, a lot of up days in early 2020 after the big crash in March. But it sure is nice to see this could be the big one starting, the big rally. I'm not getting my hopes too high because I've been up and down so much, but eventually the time will come. I saw Joe Biden making a speech about inflation, saying it hadn't been this high since the early 1980s. And I got to thinking about the silver price in the 1980s, which would have been, inflation adjusted today, would have been about $130, $150. Is just a real rough estimate. My numbers could be off. It's been a while since I looked at that calculation. But so silver hit $50 in, I believe, 1981 or 79 or 82, somewhere in that neighborhood, when inflation got so high like it is today. And the only thing that really saved their bacon and saved the dollar from melting down after, as it had been cut off the gold standard for, less than 10 years at that point, was that you had someone at the Federal Reserve that raised interest rates up to close to 20%, I believe it got to in the early 80s. So you had the price of money going up to, price of borrowing money going up to almost 18, 19, 20% just for a brief period before it leveled out. And I think it was, for a while, it was 12 and 10 and 8. And back then, if you'd put $1,000 in the bank account that had a 12% interest rate and just kept it till today, you'd be sitting on a pile of cash. And a lot of people think that that's the way to do it still, even though you're getting paid well under the actual inflation rate if you leave your money in a bank today. So times have changed, but there's nothing really new under the sun. And while I don't know for sure that this spike in metal prices this morning is the start of the big rally that we're waiting for, I know at some point the cat will be out of the bag. And I know that the people I mentioned at the beginning of this video, all the traders at whatever bank or trading desk at the Fed or JP Morgan or whoever it is, they are losing their ass on some shorts this morning. And and it couldn't happen to a more deserving bunch of people. With that's been their MO for years, is selling short into the market, selling contracts of pure paper with no silver to deliver. One day that scheme and that fraud will be exposed, and one day that day I hope to be long silver in a big way, bigger than I am right now. But I'll take what I can get. If it came this morning, I'd be happy. And I'm a believer in, so far, the onegold.com has treated me well. Really easy to deal with, and when you're traveling, it makes it easy to keep all your metal in a secure vault where you don't have to worry about it. But it takes it out of circulation, where the metal that you buy cannot be used to perpetrate these frauds and these naked shorting and all the shenanigans of shuffling around eligible and all the stuff they do in the big I guess you could call them market makers' vaults, the big exchanges, the COMEX and the CRIMEX, as Turd Ferguson so eloquently calls it. Anyway, one of these days we're going to hit that inflation adjusted high and go well past it, taking into account all the trillions that have been created since then. So I don't know what my target is for silver, but I dang sure know that it's going to be in the hundreds. At some point, I believe that's going to happen. It may seem far-fetched right now, but if you want to get on this train, go to onegold.com. I'm I don't have an affiliate with them, even though maybe I should. But go ahead and buy you a few ounces, take them out of the hands of the criminals, so they, you know, one person at a time, there's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back, and they're not going to have enough physical metal to shuffle around and play musical chairs with to keep this crime going. And one day we'll get to see, Lord willing, maybe Jamie Dimon or one of those other criminal motherfuckers. Will be able to see them sitting in a courtroom, taking an oath, tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And it'll be pretty cool on that day, just like one day we get to see Dr. Fauci on the stand and all the criminals and that scam. Anyway, that's another tangent. I'll quit saying anyway over and over. But it's a good day. It's a good day to be long silver. And hope you've enjoyed this video so far. I'm going to go rope some steers, and I'll be back tomorrow. Adios.